we're going to take another look at the 2024 recruiting class, and we're going to shine a spotlight on 4-star running back prospect Jeremy Payne, who signed with TCU. We're going to look at his highlights. We're going to look at his 24/7 Sports player profile page. But before we do all that, you need to click that subscribe button right now, because we're talking about the 2024 recruiting class every single day this offseason, player by player, and you need to know what your players look like before they hit the field. Click that button. Stop missing out. Here's his 24/7 Sports player profile page. If you're here for just the highlights, just fast forward a few minutes. You will get there. 24/7 Sports has him ranked as the 22nd best running back in the class, 30th in the composite. They have him as a 4-star prospect, listed at 5'10", 170. That could be totally different right now, as that is dated. Signed with TCU, signed on National Signing Day, had 23 offers, which I consider a fair amount of offers, a good amount considering they have him ranked 402 overall. On the composite, we do have some Power 5 programs looking at him, so might be a little bit hotter on the college market than what 24/7 Sports has on the composite, so pay attention to that. Also, they're saying he's good at catching passes out of the backfield, so a very functional running back prospect. They're also saying he's a little bit undersized by traditional standards, but again, we could add size, but we have good speed in the open field. We're very explosive. We're quick-footed. We can get skinny through the tight creases. We're getting a lot of touches, averaging 9.5 yards per carry, so very productive. Respectable with the speed here on the track, 11.27 on the 100. So we got speed. We're quick. We're elusive. We move laterally well. We also play baseball. Shout out to my baseball homies out there. Oregon sent him an offer. Other programs as well. Very productive here. 1,400 yards in 2021, 2022 at over 1,000. Lord knows what happened in 2023. But 4-star prospect on 3, also has him rated as a 3-star prospect, but ranked 48th among running backs. ESPN has him ranked 21. Rivals has him at 9. We're all over the place here. Where should he be ranked? We'll see in the highlights. 48 might be too low. 9's probably too high. The 20s might be the right range. Maybe later in the 20s. Who knows? 5'10", 165. A little lighter in the pants. Texas, Oklahoma, Texas A&M. All after him. Top-tier Power 5 schools. That being said, we need to look at the highlights here. College football is saying, hey, we like him. They're saying that with their offers, with the amount here. Maybe he should be ranked a little higher compared to what On3's got. Maybe so. But let's take a look here. We have almost 9 minutes of tape. Let's hit that button. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you see a slender build? Do you see him going there? Good feet. 11.27. Speed on the 100. We have some speed. From this angle, it looks a little thicker than... We got some burst. Very explosive through the hole. I like that. Looking very natural catching ball in the backfield. Very explosive, though. Speed-wise, good. Speed-wise, good. Not bad. I mean, there's faster guys in the class, but you're going to say that with 90% of the prospects anyways. Speed's good. I like that burst through the second level on like 2 runs ago. And the decisiveness, you see that sell to kick it out. Yeah, his decisiveness through the hole and how explosive he is. Look at the feet and balance. I like his frame because I know I can add to it. Like, if I got him in the weight room, we can add to that. The top end, we can add to that, I guess. I think it's opportuned. Let's say the top end's opportuned. Here we go. We'll watch him here. Boom. Straight up to the hole. He's got good vision, though. He's got good vision. He's got speed. He's got speed. I'll say the top end's opportune. I'm sure someone's going to note that in the comments. Downfield. He's got burst, though. He's got good burst. You see him go through the hole into the second level. That allows him to stand out. See the holes coming up. Sees it quick. Gets skinny. Look at the feet, though. Good balance. Jack of all trades running back could be productive. Going to a situation where he's probably going to get on the field sooner than later. At least compete for that over the long term. You always got to pay attention to TCU running backs too. Look at that. Takes the blow good. Holds it well. Junior year. Okay, this is the player that showed his entire career on his highlights. And I could have went for just senior year. So now we're getting a little quicker. I see a little bit more pop on the top end here, junior year wise. Hitting the hole. I will say this for sophomore year, that's tremendous tape. So I like this one. We're going to see the transition. I think for sophomore season, I think he had tremendous tape there. Downfield, good hands. Good hands. I like his ability to catch balls downfield. I think that's going to stand him out among a lot of wide receivers in the class. I mean, running backs in the class. Look at the feet there. He's slippery. Seeing a little bit more in the top end here as we get into his junior season. Makes more sense. He's a playmaker. See how he... Yeah, there we go. That was smart. Read the leverage of that guy peeling off that block. Cut it close to that other block. And then cut it up. Look at the vision. Look where his eye's at versus the plant step. He's going. Now we're going to pull away, right? We're pulling away a little bit more there. Last year, sophomore season, we weren't doing that. Junior year. So we're seeing him progress. We're seeing him progress. I wish more prospects would do this. So we're seeing him progress more. Now we're seeing more on the top end. I actually like this a lot. I love that he did this. This is going to make him one of my favorite players, tape-wise, because of how organized it is. I like that I can see the progression. I guess I can naturally do it and go through sophomore clips and junior clips and do that on my own with you guys. But, like, he did this. He made this, and I clipped it. From a lot of players, I will clip because it's just like pieces of games here and there. I've done that for a ton of players, actually. He's got a little bit more explosiveness this year, in junior year. You're looking good. I'm not going to take back what I said during the sophomore season. If anything, it's more of a plus that we're seeing him get better. That's also showing me, now we're going to senior year, that's also showing me that he can get better going into the college career. Showing me more upside, more capabilities of doing that. Look at the suddenness there of the feet. Still got the balance there, the footwork. Now, see that little pull away there? See that? See that little burst there on the top end? We weren't seeing that sophomore season. Look at that. At least on those clips. I like that. Screen game. Gets up feel good. He's got good vision. He's got a good feel of the flow. I think we got a lot of upside here. I think On3 and other recruiting sites, they were kind of down on him. I think they look at the size of just the athleticism or the slenderness of the frame. And they didn't think about his upside. And I can understand that. But I can also look at his upside. You can add to it. I like that he catches balls downfield. There's only a handful of running backs that have shown it so far in this class, and he's one of them. I like the speed. It's good speed. He's got good speed. He's good in the field. I like his balance and footwork, especially during his sophomore clips where he was spinning out of tackles and holding it down. Also, he's very assertive getting to the hole. Like that burst too. Part of that is compelled from his decisiveness, but also he's very bursty just at the start. Just getting from 0 to 60. He's good at that. He's got good vision too. He's patient. Like there it is. Very decisive. Sees things quick. Doesn't mess around. We just covered a running back that ran a 10.4, so it'll look a little different. But again, speed is speed. He's going to have speed on the field at the college level. We saw that on a few runs already at the top end. I'm not too worried about that. Now we're pulling away. Look, we're pulling away more than what we saw during the sophomore season. What does that tell me? That we're still progressing. We're a player that's getting better. We're not stagnant. We got upside. I like that a lot. And of course, you should see that from sophomore to senior year and junior year and all that. You should see that. But a lot of people peak early. That's why I talk about upside a lot. The changes of these players a lot, how they could change. Talking about the top end and how, like, something that you would consider a fault on a player, how it could be different at the next level. How it could change in 2 years. Because what you see a player as a junior or senior could be drastically different as a sophomore and junior in college. That's a big transformational time of a player's career there. Look at the hands, the extension there. Very assertive player. Very aggressive. Very aggressive with the ball in his hands. Very aggressive with the balls in the air. There's a lot I like about him. And I think going to TCU is a smart spot. Instead of going to one of those bigger Power 5 programs with a lot of competition, he can catch the ball in the backfield. That is going to be huge for him going forward. That's going to allow him to have an extra tool in his tool belt. That's going to allow him to compete on the depth chart. That speed's good on the top end. A good transition from sophomore to senior year. We saw him get more bursty, more elusive, and that speed on top end got more impactful over time. He's a fast running back. He's got speed to burn. He's not the fastest guy in the class. We covered one of those just recently, but he's got speed to burn. He's got a lot of upside. Very decisive, good between the tackles too, because he sees the hole quick. He gets through it quick. He gets low at the point of contact. Listed at 170. Can get bigger. Can definitely do that. Can be a good change of pace back at the NFL level if he develops. Can definitely do that. Can definitely be that. Can be a guy catching passes out of the backfield. Can be a guy getting you about 1,000 yards rushing and getting 500 yards receiving or more. He has that upside to him at TCU. If he develops, if he continues to get better, we could see that. That's what we see here. If he continues to get better. Not right now, but if he gets better, that's what we're going to see. That's what we see here from the baseline of what we're seeing here with his skill set. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. I want to thank you for watching. Catch you on the next video.